Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Charlie Talks Football. So I do apologise that I haven't done a video in a while. I have been quite busy recently doing a lot of stuff. But anyway guys, if you do enjoy this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I will be trying to upload quite a bit during the next couple of days. We're trying to get 2,000 subscribers as well, so make sure to subscribe now. Since I last did my video on Bruno, there has been quite a lot of stuff coming out, especially with Newcastle United fans voicing their concerns over the ticket system, and Newcastle have now responded and changed that. So anyway guys, make sure to leave your comments down below. What are your thoughts on this video? And anyway, let's get into it now. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff going on over the past few days. As you know, Newcastle introduced their ticket system and a lot of people were not very happy. People were complaining about it, and then now Newcastle have changed this system, and Darren Eales has came out and he has said that we hope this change has a positive impact on fans, and we hope that this makes a difference. Now, it's good that they have listened to the feedback of the fans, because there was a lot of sort of criticism with the way this was sort of set up. What are your thoughts on it?
I think the way they initially set it up was wrong, where you would just get the money taken out and you had no choice what area you were going to sit in or what category. Obviously then UFC Trust compiled the concerns of all the fans and they wrote to the club, and the club have responded really rapidly on this, and now you're able to pick the price range where you want to sit in, the category, the area, which is good. There is still a lot of concern among the fans about away tickets, because now you used to have a certain amount of points to get a ticket, to be in with a chance to get a ticket, and now they're saying that they're going to hold some of the tickets back for people who haven't got points, and also they're going to do checks on people at the games, random checks, to see if the supporter number matches the ID of the person, which, you know, some people who've been going to the games for years have you know, may pass on their tickets to friends and family, and now they're worried about that, what might happen if they're caught out with that. So there is some other things still for the club to address, I think, but I think it's positive that they've responded. You're not going to keep everyone happy, are you?
I mean, if Mike Ashley was owner and something like this happened, it would be very strange if he would never come out with a response. He would never sort of try and fix the problem. So it is fantastic that if the fans are giving the owners criticism, they are like going to respond to this. But I just wanted to ask you, do you think the club have made the right decision on this?
I think they have for the categories, because it's a bit like you're saying, I'm going into the shop and I've got £40 to spend, but they come back and saying, well, there's only stuff for £74 available, you know, when the most expensive tickets. So I think it was controversial. I think they've made a mistake, but they've listened to fans and they've changed it really quickly. And, you know, they would have had to update the IT stuff on the system to be able to do that in such a short space of time is really impressive.
Yeah, so anyway, guys, TalkSport reporter Alex Crook has reported that Livramento could cost up to 50 million. Now, as you know, Newcastle and Southampton have been locked in talks with Livramento for a while now, and I don't really think much stuff's progressing, really. What are your thoughts on that?
I think there's just a big difference in the valuation of him. So I think, you know, Southampton are wanting between 40 or 50 million for him, perhaps up to 40 million or 50 million. Newcastle aren't willing to pay that. So maybe they're still talking behind the scenes, trying to get a deal done. I'm sure the player would want to come if the deal can be agreed. He'll get higher wages and he's got a chance of progressing his career, but it's just whether they can agree the fee.
Do you think the deal will happen, or...?
It's a possibility. I would say at the minute it's maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10, just knowing what we know.
I agree with you.
But that things can change quickly in football, as we know.
Now on to some transfer information. Now it looks like Harrison Ashby is closing in on a loan deal to Swansea City. Now I think this is going to be good because of course he can get regular game time. We are also being linked to a left backs as well, but I think if this does happen, like I said, it will be good so we can play regular. But what are your thoughts?
I think he's done well in pre-season. You can see there's something about him and why we've signed him. He looks very confident on the ball. He gets forward well. He even scored a goal with a header. But I don't think he's going to break into the team in the Premier League yet for us. So it's important he goes away and he gets game time to help him develop. So I think it's a really wise choice sending him on loan to a club like Swansea if that's where he ends up. And then they can assess how he's doing and hopefully he develops.
Now also, guys, I wanted to touch on Axel Diassi because he was linked with Newcastle many times before, but it has been, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed he's joined Chelsea now. Recently, the Chronicle have came out and they've said that Diassi was disappointed that Newcastle never made a bid and he really wanted to join Newcastle because Chelsea don't have Champions League football. So, of course, Newcastle would have been the more attractive option, but it's a shame. I mean, there was reports coming out saying that it was just his agent pushing the move. So, do you think this was true or do you think Newcastle just decided not to bid for him?
Maybe they decided they've got a budget, and I think the main targets, if you believe the reports that I've read, are that Tonali, Barnes and Livramento are the three main targets. So maybe they've looked at the budget and thought, yeah, we might be interested in him, but maybe they think they can get Livramento in the end. So, I mean, he's a really good player.
Yeah,
he's versatile, but it's a shame we've missed out. But I think there'll be a reason behind it. Maybe they're thinking they're going to get Livramento and they prefer him.
Now, guys, also, we've got some very interesting news that have came out as well, that Newcastle United have actually took one of AC Milan's backroom staff from them. I think he's called Andrea Romeo now. I think he's been at AC Milan for a while now. Now, the reason why he might be coming to Newcastle is due to the fact that the club want to help Tonali settle in more. So does this mean that Tonali sort of isn't uncomfortable at the club? But I don't think that is the reason. I just think this has just been simply done to sort of help him settle into the club. Now, this hasn't been officially confirmed by the club yet, but what do you think?
It's an interesting one, this, because it's been reported by La Repubblica and the Shields Gazette's also reported this. So I think he's sort of been a team manager at the club at AC Milan for a while, and the reasoning behind it is apparently that it's to help Tonali settle in Newcastle. If it is happening, it's like you say, it's not been officially confirmed, but that can only be a good thing because it's helping Tonali have someone who can speak his language and maybe help him settle at the club more. So for me, it's a positive move if it happens.
And also, I've just thought something. It could actually mean more Italian players could be coming to Newcastle as well. Possibly Chiesa, who has been linked with us a couple of times now. There had been reports about him saying that Villa were close to signing him, so that's an interesting one. But, I mean, personally, I would really like Chiesa. I mean, he has had his injury problems, but on his days, a fantastic player, you know. He was great at the Euros, did really, really well with Italy. And what do you think on Chiesa?
I think he'd be a great player for us. Probably a player that we maybe don't need because we've brought Barnes in to replace Maxi. So I think we're more focused on bringing in a centre-half or a left-back. So I'd be surprised if that happens.
I know Jockey Manderson as well. We've been linked with him from Crystal Palace. I know he is also a very good player as well. But the Serie Cup is actually this weekend as well. We have got tickets to go to one of the games, so we will be going to that game as well. I'll be looking forward to do a video for you guys as well. Now, one thing I have noticed is that Newcastle do seem to sort of promote that cup quite a lot. You know, I've seen recently they're always posting on the Instagram, you know, come and watch the Celia Cup, like, come and see it. So it really seems like to me that Newcastle are trying to sort of attract fans from, like, foreign countries and stuff to come over and watch this, and really, it's really like they're trying to push this out of fans. So that is quite an interesting thing, because it really seems to me like they're really trying to promote this cup to possibly fans in Saudi Arabia. But yeah, anything else
No, just looking forward to the game on the weekend. Hopefully get to see Harvey Barnes and Tonali play at St James's Park for the first time. Well, Barnes in a Newcastle shirt. We've seen him play for Leicester there. But, you know, so looking forward to that game. Looking forward to sharing the content from that game with you.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. We just thought we'd put a quick one up tonight. There will be more videos on the channel. The Celia Cup game, we're going to be doing that on Saturday. I'm also going to Scarborough, so it'll be nice to do videos around there, change of scenery for you guys as well. And I might even just show the place I'm staying in Scarborough as well. So anyway, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get 2,000 subscribers. We'll love your comments down below. Now, comment down below your thoughts. What are your thoughts on the ticket? Do you think Newcastle have made a mistake? I certainly think they have. Do you think Newcastle have made the right decision to change the way the system is? What are your thoughts on the Livramento stuff? I think it's dragging on a bit now. Maybe we should just leave that deal. I mean, 50 million is very, very expensive for him, especially since he has had a long-term injury. Also, what are your thoughts on potentially Harrison Ashby going out on loan to Swansea, one of AC Milan's team, potentially coming to Newcastle, Axel Diassi losing out on him to Chelsea? Get your comments down below, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.